What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome to today's episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Maps Exposed. A series where I cover all of the jumps, spots, lines of sight, as well as dynamic map elements that I know of on every map in Call of Duty Ghosts. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the map Mutiny from the Invasion DLC. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so Mutiny actually doesn't have a ton of great spots, but I do have a few spots that are definitely going to help you guys out when you play this map. The first one is actually a capture spot for the C flag. Most people will capture down here or something like this and look up the stairs. This is a big area that you have to watch out for typically while you're capturing the C flag, so you can actually just capture from right here. And look at that, you can look right through this and shoot through this as well. You're going to take those guys by surprise every single time as they come around that corner because they can just barely see your head through that crack. Now getting inside this tavern right here, you can actually hop on top of these logs, and from here you can jump right up on top of this area and you can look towards this door. You can lean around this corner. This is kind of a good spot to get lean kills, but at the same time it is a really campy spot. Most of the time as they come through this doorway, they're not going to be looking up in that direction. They're going to be focusing more on their level, so you'll catch them off guard almost every single time. And the reverse to this also works, so you can just jump right here and you can lean around here and look around this corner. I guess the leaning part doesn't work so well from this side, but you can stand up here and kind of use this skeleton for cover. Another thing to point out in this tavern here is if you have enemies that are coming from the middle of the map right through here, they'll usually expect you to be maybe behind the bar right here or somewhere like right here or something like that. They're going to be looking on their level for you. So a great way to take them by surprise is to jump up right on top of the bar here and to crouch and look over top of these. You can stand up, take your shots, and crouch really easily. You're much harder to hit by being there compared to being like right here. So as they come around this corner, you're going to be up there and they're going to be looking around here. So you'll take them by surprise almost every time. This next spot is very situation dependent. If you have enemies that are head glitching on these stairs right here, which is very, very common to see, you'll see them just hanging out right here and watching these doorways as well as watching over here. If you have enemies that are there and you don't have enemies over in this area of the map, so you're confident that no one's going to shoot you from in this window, you can actually hop up right here, and then you can look through this little crack and pick them off as their heads poke out right above the stairs there. They are going to have an extremely hard time seeing you from the stairs right here. They're not going to be looking like right through that little crack there. They're more focused in these areas like this, so you're going to pick them off almost every time by using that spot. Just keep in mind, of course, you are completely exposed to this side of the map, so if there are any enemies over here, then don't even try that. Now, a really similar spot that can be used to defend the B flag from is if you're over here, instead of coming around the corner to the doorway where they're probably going to be aiming down sight as they're capturing the B flag, you can hop right up on top of this ledge and then crouch. And look at that. If you just move around a little bit, you can eventually see like the entire capture area of the B flag, and you can pick them off through there and they'll have no idea what hit them, because most of the time they're just looking through here. They won't actually see you through those cracks. And if they do, all you have to do is move to the side to get out of their line of sight. Now, in that same area, if you want to get on top of this bridge here without coming up the really obvious ways like that, you can actually hop up right here and then just jump on top and mantle up. Very simple, very straightforward. Getting to the A flag, there's only one real capture spot that I think I can show you, and it's not much of a capture spot, but it does help a little bit. You can capture from like right here and use this for cover. A lot of people don't know this. Typically, they'll just sit in one of these corners by these crates here and they'll capture like this. And that's pretty much exactly where they expect you to be, and you're going to take all of the nades and everything that are thrown at you. Whereas back here, you can easily back away from any nades that might land on the flag. Now, if you want to get to the front part of the ship right here, it's not extremely useful, but I'll show you what it looks like. All you have to do is jump from this crate, straight across, and then mantle up. Very simple. You can kind of use this little piece of wood here for cover, but your feet will be exposed, so it does only give you a little bit of cover. If you want to get to the other side of this, you can't jump over this, but you can actually go prone and basically just crawl your way under here to get to the other side. And this can kind of be used to see over towards the A flag. It's really not the greatest spot to be in. You're kind of stuck once you're here. So as soon as they notice you, you don't really have anywhere to go. You can hop off quite easily. And another way up here is actually right here, or you can just hop over right here. I'll show you this spot right here. All you have to do is jump on these barrels, jump on top of this little thing, and then just, oh, I missed it. I thought it was real easy, but I guess it was a little more challenging than I expected. There we go. Just hop up like that. I think I just completely missed it the first time, but very simple to get up here. But like I said, it's not the most useful. You can kind of use this also to have a line of sight if anyone's coming around the corner. And there's kind of a similar one on the other side that's not quite as useful, but you can climb up like this and look over in that direction right there. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but some people may not know. You can actually jump on top of these crates and then jump into this window right here. Now, way over in this corner of the map over here, if you expect enemies to be coming from the C flag around that corner, great way to take them by surprise and have the advantage in the gunfight is to jump up right here and use this for cover. And another spot right around here, it's more of a sniper spot than anything, but if you want to get a line of sight into that window without completely exposing yourself to them, all you have to do is jump up on top of this rail, crouch, and look over top right here. If you stand up, you'll get a full line of sight of that window, and if you crouch, you'll be pretty much completely hidden from anybody that's standing in that window. If you're towards the middle of the map up top here, and you have enemies that are running below you down here, you can actually lay down right here and shoot through this crack. It's not a really popular route for people to take, but you might pick off the odd kill every now and then by using this spot. One last spot to show you that I actually use fairly often if I have enemies coming from the C flag and I'm only really worried about the stairway right here is actually on this railing right here. I just hop onto this railing and you can kind of head glitch right over top of these crates very well. And in this case, this is one of the few cases where you have the advantage in the gunfight against them because they have such great cover with these stairs right here. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode on Mutiny. I know there weren't a ton of spots, but once again, just like with all the DLC maps, they don't seem to leave us a whole lot of great spots to use. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.